Little Orange Plum.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Little Orange Plum. So today we are looking at a little subreddit called r/Sappho and Her Friend, an all-time favourite on this channel. So to start off with, we have 3,000 word letters between great friends. J.M. Barrie wrote Robert Louis Stevenson 3,000 word letters admitting, "I have discovered that I love you." Apparently, the only explanation is that they were great friends. Never seen before letters reveal J.M. Barrie telling Robert Louis Stevenson, "I have discovered that I love you," and the only possible explanation for that is that they were the greatest friends. I mean, it's an explanation. It's not the only explanation, my dear. And I love how one of the top comments is just, "I knew there was gay subtext in Jekyll and Hyde." Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of... It's a thing with a lot of writers where they tend to intentionally or unintentionally put something of themselves in it. You know, you've got like Stephen King works through his issues that he probably should have worked through in with a psychiatrist in his books. J.K. Rowling has a ton of self-inserts in her books, usually mostly the characters I don't like. Tolkien put his extreme nerdiness and love of mythology into his books. I feel like there's probably a lot of queer authors, even ones who are very closeted and who maybe themselves never really on a conscious level knew, who have unintentionally put a lot of their queerness into their writing. But yeah. Next we have found these lovely pictures in my French textbook, and of course the correct answer was friend every time. Every time. I mean, at least they're not full on making out. It's tame. I mean, there is a kind of coupley vibe that I'm getting off of it. And again, it's a case of the only answer is friend. I feel like there could be another possible answer. It's possible, maybe. The next one is an absolute. We have, yes, penis fetish. And this is taken directly from Pornhub, of course. Nah man, this type of porn doesn't make you bi, I'd say. Femboys or trans chicks in porn are basically like fetishes and that stem from attraction to women. Either that or you've been addicted to porn for too long, because after watching for a while, you start to crave different, more exciting things, just like drugs or something. Excuse me, sir? Sir? You're a bisexual or a pansexual or something like... You're not straight, basically. The long and the short of it is you are not a heterosexual, my dude. I mean, you're somewhere between somewhat bi-curious and full-on gay. Not quite sure where, but somewhere in that realm. I know you want to think you're not, but like femboys, gay porn. It's feminine boys. It's boys who happen to be, it's guys who are feminine. Like you want to say, oh, you like to watch specifically pre-op trans women, that doesn't make you gay. Fair enough. It's not this, I'm not liking this whole, oh, it's more extreme. It's not more extreme. It's just not heteronormative, my dude. Okay, it's not, you're not watching people get whipped and tied up and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty tame. It just happens to not be straight, you know. But like femboys, feminine boys, just because they are feminine, still boys, still guys. You still bi, honey. You just gotta accept that about yourself, okay? It's okay. This is just a part of yourself, okay? Next we have found in the wild. What did you find? Historians. So we got two historians watching, and we have, I want everyone to know that this is Hephaestion, my lover. Oh my god, ancient Greece. But yeah, if it's ancient Greece, there was probably like, some gayness going on. Let's be realistic. There was probably some bisexual something or other, or some kind of, you know, it's ancient Greece, you know. What did he say? 19th century and 20th century's historians? I don't know. Something about being really good friends. Ain't that the truth of it? The historians, you just need to accept the reality that they were more than just good friends. Found on r/Catholicism. This is gonna go well. It isn't a European versus non-European thing. It's a cultural Catholic versus practicing Catholic thing. That being said, I won't comment on the statement the Pope can do so himself. If this really were a blessing for homosexual unions, I'd jump to try and get myself into one the next second. Evidently, nobody really believes it is that sort of blessing, because I'm not doing that, and nobody who knows and believes the teachings of the church is doing that either. Trust me, a lot of people would start looking for same-sex relationships if we really believed he was now saying that they're okay. The Pope, by the way, did in fact say that they're okay. Is that civil union comment now a way of saying that I can be in a romantic relationship with another woman and have sex with her and have no qualms about it? No, especially not given his own past comments on the matter and the whole teaching of the magisterium on this. I feel really bad for you. That's really, really sad that you are that heavily closeted and self-hating that the Pope himself can tell you it's okay, and you still try to rationalize in your head a way that it's not okay to be gay, but like, just come out, honey. Because it's that weird moment of, she seems to completely and totally recognize lesbian woman wants to be with another woman. Like, there's nothing here about wanting to be with the guys. There's like a kind of definite wanting to be with girls, but like, do you really need someone to double check with you that it's okay? Like, just go live your life, just go enjoy yourself and like be in love and shit. Just friends raising a child together. Friendship lifts you higher. So that's from the Captain Marvel movie, and yeah, they were raising a child together. To be fair, realistically, I was led to believe they were not actually like a couple. As far, I don't know, it's kind of one of those weird ones where I can't really tell if it's just like an actual relationship or just someone who's happy to help out a friend. That is genuinely a thing that I've seen happen. Although usually both women are mums and they're just like helping each other out because they're both single mums. But never, wait, hold on, let me have a look. Okay, so apparently someone's saying that the producer wanted it to be about female friendship and just like women boosting each other up, not specifically about having a love interest, and they wanted to have a story about a woman protagonist who does not need to have a love interest, which I actually kind of like. So honestly, like, even if they're not together, like, I feel like I'm kind of okay with this. Like, you know, that seems like a fair and valid thing, that they're not trying to erase relationships between two women. They're just trying to acknowledge a wide variety of ways that two women can boost each other up and like support each other. As I say, I was pretty sure, like, I'm not saying that I'm here for it if that's where they want to go in the future, but I don't think it was edgy in the movie. But like, nice try. Yeah, more people are saying she's not canonically gay, it's just a fan interpretation. Yeah, and you can understand why they're trying to interpret that way, you know, but like, no, probably not. Okay, next we have, why are guys kissing their homies? Social rebellion. By embracing the softer side of manliness, they are rebelling against what Mr. Anderson calls the anti-gay, anti-feminine model attributed to the young cultures of previous generations. Mark McCormack, a sociologist of the University of Roehampton in London who studies the sexual behaviours of young men, thinks that this declining homophobia is only one aspect. He believes that many of these TikTok influencers are not having fun at the expense of queer identity, rather they are parodying the notion that someone would even be uncomfortable with them toying with the idea of being gay at all. In other words, pretending to be gay is a form of adolescent rebellion and nonconformity, a way for these young straight men to broadcast how their generation is different from their parents or even millennials before them. Wow. Has it ever occurred to you that someone told them from a young age that having a feminine side or being somewhere on the spectrum is okay, and therefore a lot of men said, hey, I'm not gay, but I'm slightly feminine and slightly bi and slightly curious and slightly questioning, because there's kind of a big gap in between fully straight and fully gay. Like, there's a whole lot of people in there, and also there's a whole lot of people who are feminine men or something else in the middle without it affecting their sexuality. And as a result of that many wide diverse range of people, you're going to find out that the LGBT community becomes a lot bigger when you include everyone who is not fully cis presenting in their gender orientation and not fully straight presenting. And yeah, it can be real scary for you straight boys in science who want to pretend like, freaking terrifying for some academics who want to pretend like the straights are still a minority, but like, no, there's a lot of people who've been squashing down a lot of urges for a very long time, and now we've got this young generation who just doesn't feel the need to hide that, and it's not necessarily a form of rebellion, it's just them being more self-accepting than previous generations. Sorry to scare you with that one, but yeah. But okay, pretend it's just a phase, it's just a rebellion. That's totally not homophobic for you to say that it's just a phase. Okay, anyway, I think on that note, we're going to end this video. This has been r/Sappho and Her Friend, highly recommended subreddit. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!